Welcome to Live Gaming Gathering, Patreon episode 51. A public episode. I know, a public episode. So once in a while we do public episodes to promote the Patreon, to show people what we're doing, what is this all about, what kind of conversations we have on Patreon, all that kind of stuff. So I have my monster drink. I have Andreas here, the German. How's life?
Great. Really great.
You suck, you know that?
Maybe.
Okay, I think that's all the intro and everything. Like, I'm not even gonna, it's a Patreon anyway. Right. You're a stupid ass, Andre. You know why?
Okay, why? This is new to me.
Let's start with this. Just let me start with this. You're a fucking degenerate, Andre. A man who's in a coma for 6 months is basically a vegetable, and he's smarter 5 times than you when you wake up every morning. You know why?
Where the hell does this come from?
Let me tell you where this is coming from. So, let me set the context.
Public discussion without even telling me. This is gonna go real well.
Let me set the context here. So, I had a great night, great evening. So, me and my wife is sleeping. In the middle of the night, we having like a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep. Around 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. My wife's phone is blowing up. Ding, 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 ding. Both of us wake up thinking, shit, who's dying? Who's actually dying? Who is fucking dying? She checks. It's fucking Andreas sending 40, 50 photos of food from fucking Japan 4 a.m. in the morning. And the best part is, you fucking degenerate, you'd have the audacity to tell us it's our fault for not having our phones on fucking silent. Who the fuck is gonna message us at 4 a.m. in the morning, 40 pictures of fucking food? Do time zones not exist to you?
It's still your fault, motherfucker. I'm still blaming you. You fuck yourself.
You fucking degenerate. It's the middle of the fucking night. What do you mean time zones don't exist?
You can put your phone on fucking silent
We have it not on. We have the fucking notifications on in case of situations like that. If someone is fucking dying.
You can whitelist someone. People that you actually love and
who the fuck is gonna send 50 photos of fucking food in the middle of the fucking night?
I was in Japan! It was the middle of the day!
Well, think for a moment that this fucking... It's night at fucking Europe!
I don't give a shit!
Well, you should give a fucking shit!
You want me to post the images at 3 a.m. in Japan? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna set an alarm clock for 3 a.m. so I can post pictures to my friends.
What about if you send them a bit later?
No, fuck you!
Or 1 or 2! Why 50 at once?
Because I can.
Anyway, welcome to welcome to the Patreon episode. Let's go on conversations to get here. Just saying, you're a fucking degenerate, Andre. I'm just saying. You're the dumbest.
First of all, start looking in the mirror. Then we can talk.
You're the dumbest European citizen I fucking know. And that's quite something, because the British are around the corner because they committed Brexit. Anyway, how's your Japan trip?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How's your Japan trip?
Very fucking good.
Stupid ass.
Best trip I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, I've not taken many before. But it's definitely a country that I would like to visit again. Very much.
So what you were doing for 2 weeks?
Ooh, let's break it down real short. I was there for 16 days with my extended family, cousins and stuff like that, and we went almost everywhere, I guess. I mean, it's a big country, but we did the most major cities. So we did flying to Osaka. We stayed in Osaka for a couple of days. We did a day trip to Hiroshima and Miyajima Island and went back in the evening. After that, we headed to Kyoto. And after Kyoto, we did a nice little, I don't know if you can say nature retreat, but we visited Hakone, more specifically Odawara, and the mountain, which name I forgot, but it's close to Mount Fuji. Spent 2-3 days there, and then we headed to Tokyo. Did a couple of days in Tokyo and its surrounding areas, and yeah, it was amazing. And I don't know what else I should say.
What did you bring from Japan?
What do you mean? What did I bring from Japan?
What did you bring for yourself? Is there anything you brought for yourself?
Yes, not a lot. So I bought 5 shirts, I think. 3 of them from the Nintendo stores in the major cities.
Oh no, did you overpay for those shirts?
Oh yeah, I paid 35 euros per shirt. It just says
God.
Nintendo and under it the name of the city. And
come on! No,
I mean, I didn't. Listen,
come on! You're
listen.
literally come on! You could have brought
Shut
something
the
nicer.
fuck up. Yeah, I did brought something nicer. I also got some. I mean, I don't know how to describe them, but they look really good with a Shiba Inu on it and some Japanese text, and another one with.
What do you mean Japanese text?
I mean, I can't fucking read Japanese. What else do you want to
No,
me to say, you know?
I don't know what you mean. Brought the whole alphabet. What do you mean by that?
It's just a sentence on a shirt, my guy. I don't know what you want
okay.
to.
Oh, that's what you mean. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have to.
I also bought some stickers and like a true, I don't know what generation we currently have. I put sticker on my laptop.
Ah yes, standard.
I did 2 fucking crane games. My first 2 crane games in my life, and I got 2 plushies out of it. My cousin was looking at me like I have Jesus hands or something. Then in Hakone, which was a week later, I proceeded to spend 4,000 yen, which is what, like 25-30 euros, on crane games, and I got nothing.
Yen to GP.
So 100 yen coin was one try. You know, there are bigger plushies with, you know, that require like 400 yen or something. I didn't do those. I did the smaller ones. And yeah, so 4,000 yen wasted.
It's only 20 pounds.
You know, it's gambling addiction. Fucking, you get addicted so quick. They also have these gacha capsule toys, right? And even in the fucking stores. Sorry for swearing. Even in the stores.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like, as long as you don't say some stupid shit, that's all I care about.
First you complain, and then it's fine. Classic. Okay, let me continue. So everything is kind of gacha there. So you have like, it's like capsule toys, right? You get, you put in 100-300 yen, you get a capsule, and like 1 out of 7 characters or something is in there. And you get addicted to that so quick. Even in the Nintendo store, they had some, I don't know what it was, some figurines, some handkerchiefs also, like 1 out of 7 you can get, and you know, it's like, why, it's like $10 per piece, per package, and I'm like, why can't I choose the one that looks good to me? Why do I have to buy like 10 to get the one that I want? I don't understand. Also, they have shit for everything, like these gacha capsule toys. It's not just anime stuff, right? They have like, what do you call it? Keychain?
Yeah, they have pretty much everything. Funny
like,
enough.
No. Listen. It's so specific. They have little characters on keychains, rubber keychains or whatever you call them, that you can put as an accessory on your fucking umbrella. Or like
like on top of the umbrella?
No, you slide it on top of the umbrella handle.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you a picture later. Maybe you can put it up. I don't know if you have a video format of it.
I do, but I can't be asked to edit. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. The audience will see. If not, they'll be disappointed in you, anyways.
Well, actually, no. I won't say they pay for this, but then no, this is a public episode. So this is a public episode, so they haven't paid for this. So you get this for free.
Well, I don't know how many viewers you have, but I'm sure those 5 will enjoy your effort.
Well, it's a public one, so we're gonna get like minimum 100 people. So.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, hello, 100 people. I hope you enjoy this episode. They also have like a series like Fanta bottles. You know Fanta, the drink. Fanta?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Never heard of Fanta.
I know it's very alien to you. You know, coming from a third world country now.
Yeah. Must Brexit, right? Must be that.
Yeah, definitely. No, but like a series of like 1970s style bottles and cassettes where it says Fanta on top with a design also for keychains that you can put on your, I don't know, your key.
From what I heard, Japan is very what's the word I'm looking for? Very analog. Everything is like cassettes and all that kind of stuff. It's not a lot of digital stuff around.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would just say that they still have everything that you want and more.
Touché. Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
I will get into it later when I talk about Akihabara.
I mean, you can talk about it now.
No, I'm still not done. Because
we're still going.
The sheer insanity of gacha, capsule toys, crane games, and whatever, arcade as well, is just absolute insanity. And I feel like it couldn't really work as well in another country as it does in Japan. Like, even small kids, you see them alone 8 p.m. doing crane games and you know, do some arcade stuff. I don't know. But yeah, you go into a normal electronics store. You go into like, you know, like you look for power banks, Anchor, or you look for chargers, and all of a sudden you see a wide variety of chargers and cables, Pokemon branded, right?
Expected, yeah.
Like the amount of hobby stores and character stuff is also just mind-blowing. Also how much cheaper it is there compared to, you know, when you buy it here locally is also insane. I was also in a figurine store because a friend of mine wanted a Luffy figurine from One Piece. And
okay,
I stumbled upon a used goods store, and like they get resealed in plastic again, right? But they look like new. It's insane. They take so much care of their stuff. Then I went into the retro games shop, right? Some store in Akihabara, I was just slandering around. I popped into every store that looked interesting to me. You see Famicom, Atari, Sega Saturn, Sega Mega Drive, resealed in plastic. Affordable for like $80, right? That look like new, like fresh out of the factory. It's insane.
Fair enough. I mean, you called me like in the middle of work, asking me, "Hey, you want any of this? You want these Star Wars figurines?" I'm like, "I'm sure the droid."
Yo, the pop-up store in Shibuya was so insane. You know, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I appreciate it and everything.
Yeah, Star Wars is dead to me these days, anyway.
Yeah, unfortunate. But there was this hoodie with, I think it was this pop-up store exclusive as well. They were celebrating some Star Wars stuff, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not really into it, but there was Darth Vader on it in a really poppy orange color, portrayed as a samurai. And I really wanted that, but you know, Fat Boy Andre couldn't fit. Didn't have the size for me. They had like up to L, large, but no XL or 2 extra large. So I couldn't get it, and I was very disappointed.
When for the first time you mentioned to me about Samurai Vader, I just thought of the skin in Fortnite, because Fortnite has a Darth Vader skin that is literally just Darth Vader, but like in samurai. It's a samurai Darth Vader. It looks pretty cool.
I don't know, but you have the picture, right? Did I send you the picture? No,
yeah, I think you said. No, you did not. Okay, I wonder if it's the same.
I did not.
I wonder if it's the same Vader samurai from Fortnite. Could be that, because the
Let me Google really quick.
Yeah, quickly. Wait, I want to see. Wait, Fortnite Vader samurai. Because I was debating getting that skin.
No, it's not that. No, it looks different.
It's not okay. Because I was debating getting it. I did get the Stormtrooper, the Samurai Stormtrooper, which is cool. Like, I kind of like how Fortnite, like, they can't bring old skins from battle passes. Jesus Christ, my throat. they can't bring the skins, but they can bring them like reimagined in some way. Like, okay, sorry, you can't get Darth Vader because he was in the battle pass, but we can bring you Samurai Darth Vader. You know, sure. Some people might not enjoy that, but I think it's a nice compromise. Although I do agree that that games should release all battle passes after like.
Yeah, but let me interrupt
a year
you.
later or some shit.
Let me interrupt you.
Yeah, go on. I've got nothing
I'm
interesting.
still
Anyway.
so fascinated how obsessed Japanese people are with accessories, right? It's not just the gachas, the keychains, stuff that you can put on your umbrella and everything, or the anime characters or whatever. No. Also, like if you take the metro and everything, there are a lot of people who also have plushies on their backpacks around the zipper, right?
Yeah.
Like small Pikachus or some other anime characters or something like that. Like you see that a lot. It surprised me.
I have problem with I have way too many keychains. I need to
or
get rid of
pins. Pins on backpacks is so common as well. Like, it's actually really cool. I put some pins on my backpack as well. You know, I started putting sticker on my laptop and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay.
That is what. And another thing that shocked me so much is how much plastic they have. It's insane, you know. Every second-hand figurine individually wrapped and sealed in plastic. Food in the bakery, everything individually sealed in plastic. I mean, I guess that's also maybe hygiene reasons or something, you know, because it's so densely populated and everything. But you go into a 7-Eleven. You get a Family Mart fried chicken, right? You get like 3 pieces because you're hungry. And they give you 3 wet wipes, right? Sealed in plastic.
Okay.
For every single piece of family chicken, instead of just giving you 1. And also, they give you paper bags like it's nothing. And you know how much 1 paper bag is?
Probably too much.
It's 3 yen, which is like 0.018
Yeah, I want to
euros.
say, because I did Google how much it's 4,000 yen. It's literally 20 pounds. That would be like, yeah, barely a couple of
It's
peas.
literally nothing.
Yeah, it's literally nothing.
When you go into some stores, you know, it's a rainy day, you have an umbrella with you. You either store them in front of the store, right? You know, where everyone could potentially take it, which happened to me twice. And I also stole some, you know, because someone took mine, so I took another. They have stations where you can just wrap your umbrella in plastic bag so it doesn't drip, makes the floor wet and shit, right? I had that in a few stores. Well, that's also like, it's just plastic everywhere. I'm pretty sure that if you compare it to like Europe, you know, that much trash you have in like a year that you have, or like half a year that you have there in a week, maybe. Yeah. I walked around with so many bags full of trash and shit.
I mean, yeah.
Also,
I'm not a fan of like when there's so much plastic everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. But another thing that was heaven, the vending machines. Literally everywhere. You could be on fucking Mars and there's a Japanese vending machine there giving you some soda and bottled water.
You know, I mean, yeah. I heard Japan is very like keen on their vending machines.
Everywhere.
Wasn't there like what isn't Japan like famous for like noodle vending machines or something like that? Like actual food vending machines?
I have no idea.
I remember seeing some. I remember seeing some videos like, oh, you can make noodles from a vending machine. That sounds interesting.
I have not seen them, no.
Maybe they're like special ones somewhere. I don't know.
Also, I could go on for hours, my guy. I could go on for hours. I have so much to tell, and it will be funny later. So keep watching. There will be something really funny there. The convenience store food is also so delicious. There's not a single thing that was bad that I ate or drank. Okay, one thing that I drank that was bad. It was some grape soda with too much carbonation and jelly in it. Tasted like shit. Would not
Oh,
recommend.
funny enough, that's Matthia's favorite drink. She every time she goes to, forgot the store or the name of the store that we have here. She goes there and buys the grape one with the thingies inside, and like
Yeah,
it's
but
one of
they
her
have
favorite-
but they have like these tiny grapes inside. They don't feel like jelly. It's actually like grapes, right?
Oh yeah, she
But
loves those.
this is literally 10,000 pieces of jelly crammed with some liquid. It tasted like ass because it was also so carbonated. I threw it away. It was the most expensive drink that I've ever bought on a vending machine with like 240 yen or something. You can get alcohol for that. That would have been better. But yeah. Like egg sandwich. Always go to Family Mart. Get a fucking egg sandwich. Even when I had a big meal in the evening, I would still go to Family Mart and finish the day with an egg sandwich. Heaven, I tell you, heaven.
Just to be there. I want a sandwich. I can't eat, but I need a sandwich from that shop.
I don't know, it was so good. And the last thing I ate in Japan was an egg sandwich from Family Mart. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, in our case, in our on this fucking country, because the heat is so unbearable. Mattia asked me, "Do you think buying an ice machine would be a stupid idea?" And I said to her, "Well, you're gonna be using it because she gets hot very easily. So like, you'll be using it." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." So next thing you know, she buys a ice machine. We got the ice machine, and guess who's using the ice machine more than anyone else?
You?
Yep. I'm a snob. I'm literally a snob. Every hour, I'll go get some ice from my new acquired ice machine. And the ice machine wasn't even for me. But I'm the primary user of that ice machine.
Wait. Are we talking about just ice that you put into liquid or ice cream?
Ice.
Oh, okay.
Just pure, simple watery ice. So I can put in a glass with water or any drink.
Okay, yeah.
And I use it on a regular basis.
Hell yeah, I would too.
Go to my little closet room, wherever. Just go there, get some ice, come back, sit down at the PC again. Like, this is life. I can't believe we have a fucking ice machine. It's like I'm like a fucking snob. Just like, yep, ice. I need ice now every fucking time. But it's so fucking hot though. It is middle of the summer, I guess. But Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, when I came home from Japan, I was visiting friends in Dortmund, right? Dortmund and Hannover. I was there for a week. And they have a big Samsung fridge.
Okay.
Like a two-door Samsung fridge with a big touch screen on it. And on the left side,
oh yes, I can use X on it.
And water. Yeah, you could run apps on it. You know what that cost? You know how much the fridge is? You know how much they got it for? 2,950 euros. It was
Jesus.
discounted. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. If you buy it new for full price, it's 3,549 euros.
Yeah. Fam, I would never pay that much for a fucking fridge. I don't care. There's no way.
Money.
Listen, even if I have fuck you money, I'm like, why do I need a fridge that is that expensive? It's just a fridge.
True. I mean, you could get one for like 100 euros or 200 euros less without a touchscreen, right?
That's what we're working on. Oh, if you want to make it cheaper and you still want a Samsung fridge, get without the screen. Still 1,800, but hey, it's without the screen. 200 pounds off. Let's go.
But that like they just you always had ice readily available. It's also put. I'm very limited with my English language knowledge. I'm sorry.
Let's just do in German.
Filtered tap water also, and so nice. Like
okay, I don't really care about filtered water that much. I don't really care about that. As long as here's the thing. I'm a really simple person. Just give me cold water and ice, and that's it. It doesn't have to be filtered. It has to be whatever. I like to keep things simple.
Ow. Yeah. Ouch.
So even if I had the fuck you money to spend, you will not see me spending on stuff like that. You wouldn't. Like, I would love to keep it simple. Just because, like, why do I need this expensive thing? It's like, I got it because it's expensive. Like, nah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Even my PC, like, right, 2,000 quid, right, 2,000 pounds. It's like, I built it myself and everything. I got the parts, but I don't care how it looks. Because I barely look at it anyway. I don't care if it's like the most basic ass black everything thing. As long as it's the, well, not full bleeding edge, but like really good, and it can run any game. It can do everything I want for the foreseeable future. I don't care how it looks. Just just put it somewhere in the corner. I don't care. So I barely look at it.
Yeah, we're drifting into other topics, as we always do. But you know what?
If you think this is some organized episode, no, we're just spitballing.
Yeah, I know. But you know what makes me sad these days?
What?
I don't know how it is in your country, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar. Building your own PC is not cheaper anymore than getting a pre-built.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! No, everything is so fucking expensive. Okay, the GPU is mostly the expensive part.
No. Listen, in Germany, if you get a pre-built, it's actually cheaper.
When
you so there's this website called PC Part Picker. Every PC would.
Well, every fucking person built PC knows it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I put in PC with a 9950 X3D and a 5080. Power supply case, everything. Right.
Okay.
It's let me just put it into euros. It is 3,530 euros and 93 cents.
Is it the whole pre-built machine?
No, that is put together by myself on PC.
Okay, right.
Okay. Yeah. Remember that, okay?
But you also have to remember that certain parts are so overpriced for what? For like 2% for performance.
No, listen. I did not use any extraordinary parts or something. It was very, how do you say it? It's not over the top. It has an B650E, I think, motherboard. So it's not the highest one. How much is it? It's 260 euros or something. You can get more wild if you lose, for example, X870E. You can get up to like 700 euros. But yeah, it's like. Let me take a look real quick because I'm on the website that I'm always looking at. So gaming PCs for Ryzen. Let's check with a 5080 real quick. Let me scroll down. 5080. Configure real quick because we need to get the right CPU. It already has the right case. It has the right cooler and everything. Let's use this motherboard because that's the similar one that I put in. Has more RAM, has more NVMe SSDs. Where is the? Oh, here it is.
You're looking for parts of
9950 X3D, and now let's go down to the graphics card. Okay, it's a 5080. Any manufacturer. So it has similar parts, right?
Okay.
Same-ish motherboard. Same power supply. Same CPU and GPU. The thing, like same RAM. Okay, let me remove 128. Let's do 64 gigs. So it's 3,298 euros now, right? That's how I configured it. Right. And on this website, I can get a pre-built with similar hardware and same CPU and GPU for 2,900.
Yeah. PC building or just PC gaming, or it's not even gaming. It's just like having a PC, a good PC for anything these days. Is insanity. It's back in the day, I remember like PC gaming was like cheaper than console gaming. Not anymore. Like not anymore, because
Yeah, those days are over. But listen,
Yeah,
it's not just that PC gaming is not affordable anymore. Console gaming is also becoming less affordable.
yeah. For example, just how much is the Switch 2? 500 quid, 500 euros or some shit.
Listen, fucking Mario for $90 physical.
Oh my fucking god! Hell no!
You know what's the sad part? People buy it. People buy
Yeah,
it.
of course. Yeah, of course they'll buy it. Yeah, there's always
I mean,
yeah.
My cousin, for example, he bought the Switch camera and 2 Switch Pro controllers before he had the console, because the console was sold out. He also had Mario World at home before he had the console. 2 weeks later, the console arrived. So people buy it anyways, even if they don't have the console apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's switch back to Japan real quick. And gaming.
Sure.
Because
What is that in Japan?
because we have a gaming focused podcast.
Fuck knows what this is, folk. But anyway, yeah.
So many stores with so many physical games, from Nintendo Switch to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Like I said, you can get everything still. But like, it's insane. Like in Germany, for example, stores are like dying. People buying online these days, because it's also cheaper. But
also physical
in
media.
Japan, that is very well alive and kicking. Like on every corner, you can go in and buy something. It's insane.
But you also have to remember that, okay, Nintendo is the only company that tries to keep the physical games somewhat alive, because the games are still somewhat on the what they use they use like SD cards. Why were they using? I don't remember. I don't remember what they using to store their games. But anyway, yeah, the game is on the cartridge or SD card, whatever, right? While if you buy a PS5 game, it's usually just like not even a game. It's just like an exe file to start the download. It's. I remember a friend. He bought a physical copy of the game, right? It was cheaper than the digital one. How? In what universe a physical one should be cheaper than the digital one? In what universe? It just makes no fucking sense.
You know what gets on my nerve? How everyone's talking about we need to be more environment friendly, less plastic and stuff like that, right? And then we have, in quotation marks, physical games with a small print at the bottom. Download code included only.
Yeah.
What am I buying? We don't even have what do you call them? Like handbooks anymore, game guides in the boxes anymore, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just
You don't get a cartridge anymore, so what do you get? A box of plastic with a code in it.
I know some people say like, "Oh yeah, but I want the box." You can buy some boxes on Amazon, buy 20 of them, and just get some guy to print your artwork, and that's it. Here's your box. Here's your box.
So yeah, you can. Oh, of course, you can get the box. You know why you should get the box? So you can remember 20 years down the line when the system gets taken offline, the game you can't play anymore that you paid for.
Which actually the Stop Killing Games initiative that is happening right now.
Yeah, you can mention it, but listen, mention it. I will not interrupt you, but let me say this: you don't own a shit anymore these days, and I don't care how much I'm saying right now.
You don't.
So why should I buy something full price when it's not mine anyways? When in 20 years time I can't just pop in the disc and play it.
Yeah, that bothers me. Like, even here's the thing. Even if it's just digital, I don't give a damn as long as I know that I bought and I still can play it. Like, I'm extremely bothered. Even though I knew that's coming, I knew that was coming. when EA shut down EA Medal of Honor Warfighter servers. Listen, I know it's fine. Like the game is what 10 years old? 15 years old or so. Almost. Listen, let me host my own servers. Whatever. Let me host them locally. Let me buy copies for everyone that I want to play, and we can have like 2-on-2 or some shit or something like that in Medal of Honor Warfighter. But
I would love that.
I can play the single player. Yes, the game is like you still can play the single player and so on. Sure, whatever, it's still in your library, but I can't play the multiplayer because servers are not up anymore because reasons. So that's why I really love this stop killing video games initiative that is happening. That like people trying to like force EU like to do something about it, and this is all started because Ubisoft shut down the first crew game. They just shut down the game. It's like you can't play anymore. Just like no matter what, you can't play the game because everything's
the more controversial part is also that they revoked your license. So it's wiped off. It's like you never even purchased it to begin with.
Yeah,
I don't know
like
anything
that, yeah.
about the crew. I'm pretty sure it's an online game only. But you know,
the crew was an online game. Yeah.
Like I just bought Forza Horizon 5. But you know it's also always online. I think I'm not sure, but
yeah. Well, I go out.
If you shut down your servers, okay. At least let me launch into the game and drive around solo, for example. Or like Battlefield. Let's assume Battlefield 3 servers will be shut down at one point. At least let me launch the game. Let me host locally so I can just run around in Operation Metro when I'm bored. Even if it's just me. Let me look at the stuff that I unlocked 10 years ago.
If I remember, Battlefield 3 servers are community hosted though.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Battlefield 3 has any official Battlefield 3 servers. I think it's all run by people that just want to run the server. I think. That's why Ray told me. From what I remember.
I'm pretty sure it's still possible to shut down the game's service because wasn't there some like didn't they shut down 1942 or something? Remember? I remember something vaguely about that they shut down 1942, and that game also was mostly community-run servers.
From what I remember, at least I know from what I know now, if you want to play those games, you can, because people found a way how to go around the
but you still have but you still have APIs running in the background and stuff like that, right? Because all of the stats and game unlocks, right? You know, that's still on EA's side and not a community server.
I don't know actually, because I know that if I want to play 1942, I can. That's all I know, because I know people did some work.
Are you sure you can without a mod?
Well, it will be with the mod. Yeah, it will be with the mod.
Yeah, see? So officially it's not supported and offline, but community run.
Yeah, so that's why this Stop Killing Games initiative is so cool. The good idea, because listen, like people say like, why you want live service games go forever? No, just give us the tool. Okay, if the company shuts down the fucking servers, fine, okay, cool. But can we host the servers ourselves locally, just for us? You know, does it have to be connected to a mainline server at EA, Ubisoft, or something like that? That doesn't matter. Just let me play online with some people, LAN or whatever. Just give me the tools to play the game that I paid for, right? I'm not infringing on your intellectual property rights, right? I don't care. I pay for it. Like I can play the game because I pay for it. And now, for example, I can't play Medal of Honor Warfighter online or even host my own servers because servers are shut down and there's no tools to host your own servers. And I hate that. Like I would love to play that game again. Granted, there was like 20 people every day playing, but who cares if I can fill up one server good enough for me, right? You know, give me one server. That's fine. I don't care. As long as I can.
Now you know how I feel about Battlefield Hardline.
Well, Hardline is still up, but just no one's playing it.
That's true, but it's one of the better Battlefields.
Yeah. Speaking of Battlefield, I think you were on that episode. I don't remember when we talked about bringing old Battlefield maps into the game. Downtown was actually mentioned in the files.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was Propaganda. It was Operation Firestorm, Downtown. There was a fourth map. Oh, Telemarket from Battlefield 3. Here you go. So these four maps.
Operation Firestorm is so iconic. I feel like it should be in every game. And you know what's funny? Where's Operation Firestorm played? Iran?
Yeah.
So you see, it's still fucking relevant these days.
No, but okay. So you weren't on that episode? Or was it two episodes ago? So me and Ray were talking about the maps, right? Because Temporal went data mining a while again. He found out that these maps are not in their original locations. Okay. So Propaganda, it was North Korea, right?
Yes.
Apparently it's gonna be in Bulgaria. So that
so we will
Operation Firestorm will be in the same country what the Battlefield Labs playtest map is playing right now. It's one of the stand countries, right? Turkmenistan or something like that, right? So there's a map in Battlefield Labs, a mountainy map. It's called Capstone, and Operation Firestorm apparently is gonna be next to that map somewhere, like lore-wise, right? So it's not Iran.
Listen, don't tell me that they will have the multiplayer maps and then they will make a really big battle royale out of it. Don't tell me that.
I don't know about that. No. Sorry, but no, it won't happen because battle royale map apparently is gonna be set in USA, some Florida or California place.
Oh, okay, thank God.
It's not the same. It would be cool. I would not mind that. But anyway, yeah, so Ray was saying, like, well, lore-wise, how does it make sense? Well, yeah, like, it seems like the game is going to be a reboot of the series. Fresh new start and everything. But I did say on the podcast, okay, but just because it's a reboot doesn't mean we can't bring the old maps back, right? It doesn't mean we can't put them in different location. If it smells like Propaganda, plays like Propaganda, like, who cares in what location this map is? People don't care. People will care that it's Propaganda. That's all. That's all it matters. Who gives a damn in what fucking country it is? Also, Operation Firestorm. Listen, with all due respect, Operation Firestorm is not the deepest, some unique looking map. It's a good map.
Not.
But listen, it can be placed in any country with mountain and some oil tankers. Like it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but my opinion is still that if it looks like Propaganda, plays like Propaganda, but it's in a completely different environment, don't call it Propaganda.
Like it could
give it a different name.
Sure. Yeah. Ray
Listen,
was saying,
if you want to make a reboot, don't cling on to old names.
Yes, I kind of agree with that. Because, yeah, Ray was saying, like, what about Caspian border? Sure, make it a Polish border or something like that. A German border or some other country. Who cares? Like, if the layout is the same, name
exactly
anything you want, right? Who cares, right?
Yeah.
Who bloody cares, right? The people, like, for example, they bitch about, why the new game won't have real weapon names and everything, because in the game files they have real names, but in the game they will have fake names. And I'm like, who gives a fucking fuck what name the gun is named? Like, when you're gonna be shooting that gun, you will not care what is it named. Like, like people cling on to some really stupid stuff that is not important. Absolutely not important. Like, really not important. Like,
sure.
It's not called M416, it's called MG something. Don't give a damn. If it looks like M416, it's M416. I don't give a damn what's fucking called. Also, they're using fake names for legal stuff anyway, so just like whatever. Because they don't want to be part of or some stupid real life politics.
You know what they should do?
Mm-hmm.
They should put a small handgun in the game and just call it These Nuts.
Call it These Nuts. I don't give a fuck. Call it anything you want. I don't really got. Oh, so I did mention on the podcast, the last episode was already recorded. From the playtest right now in the Battlefield Labs, Jesus Christ, the visibility is fucking shit. Actually,
Did
I
they
know.
change something?
No, they didn't. Well, they did, but it's still the game is still in development. Which I still say the game is not gonna come out later this year. There's no way. If it does, it's gonna be either a very bare bones game or very a broken launch. It's one of those. It's one of those. If the game is coming out this year, I will be extremely surprised. But anyway, I was looking at some gameplay footage from yesterday and a couple of days ago, like just to see what's happening. The visibility is fucking shit. Like, do you remember Call of Duty Warzone, the original Warzone, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how dark it was when you're inside buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's same level of darkness. I'm like, bright as fuck outside, and then you inside, you see nothing. It's void. It's a black hole. It's just a black void. It's kind of like that. And I hope they can fix it. Like,
but more realism. Your eyes need to adapt to its different environment.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Like the realistic junkies that chilling on those Battlefield subreddits and talking like, but it's realistic. Like, listen, I had a conversation with someone on Reddit complaining that about women again or something like that. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Just literally go fuck yourself. Just like, dude, like, who gives a fucking fuck if there's a woman playing on my side? Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
If you want realism, go sign up to the army.
Exactly.
I'm getting sick and tired of these people.
I'm really tired. Like, for example, I just opened a comment. Someone said, like, I will not say his name, but he said, I won't say it's fragile, it's just a taste. I started with Battlefield franchise years ago when I was a child, 1942, Vietnam, blah blah blah. And then moved on into milsim shit such as Arma and Squad. The early games in the franchise had a degree of authenticity that the modern ones have lost touch with. The degree of said authenticity led me to the games that I know cherish, so to champion a return to said authenticity isn't exactly fragile nor wall talking down? Question mark, no? And he just starts basic blabbing shit like why having women in the game is stupid. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like I replied to him, listen fam. Like also someone replied to me, you're delusional. Excluding mobile games, women are the minority of gamers and an even small minority of shooters. And I replied to him with a real life example. My dude, my nieces play Call of Duty Mobile. They're not gamers, but they play Call of Duty Mobile. Because they don't have a console, but they play Call of Duty Mobile and they're having fun. My best female friend plays Fortnite. Her sister plays also Call of Duty Mobile. Mateja, my fucking wife, she plays Fortnite. Like, that's already 5 females I named that plays some sort of video game. Like, just shut the fuck up, dude. Just because you don't go outside or don't see women, don't chat shit to me that I'm delusional. Like, dude. I really am bored by people like, no, it's not authentic. Fuck you. It's a video game.
Listen,
Ugh.
I've said it before because I'm seeing it right now in our Discord chat. You know, where you tagged me a couple of days ago, where I asked if I summed up. I mean, I guess no, I'm not gonna repeat it. But listen.
No. You repeat. I love that.
The same thing still stands. Even if women would be minority gamers, who the hell cares?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We should not include them. I'm sorry. Should we not? This is why women don't want to be part of gaming groups, because weirdos like that come out and say, oh my god, a woman, blah, 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 and then starts chatting some sexist shit. And like, yeah, no wonder they don't want to be part of gaming groups, because you guys are fucking weirdos. Just like, seek employment. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. It's like, what was like historical accuracy and realism.
I'm okay with historical accuracy
and whatever. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. I couldn't care, and it's just wasted thoughts, I guess. Why
Why we even
would I
argue
care?
about this? Yeah,
Why,
why
like,
we even
why,
argue
why
about
would I
it?
even argue about it?
Yeah, exactly. Why we even
I'm
fucking
playing
argue?
games to have fun. Okay, first of all. And if a developer wants to make their game accurate and realistic, that's still their decision. It's still an art form, right? Video games are some form of art, and art is like there to express yourself, right? You could say. I don't care what you think about
It's
it.
art, yeah.
But still,
Like
You-
movies
you-
and everything, it's art.
yeah, exactly. I mean, how do I put this? You know, me with my terrible English language knowledge and stuff like that. When a developer decides to make their game realistic and what do you call it? And accurate or whatever, I don't care.
Authentic.
Authentic? I don't know
Sure.
if that's the word for
Realistic,
it. that I'm looking
authentic. I don't know.
for. Yeah, they make it for a reason, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. It's just dumb. I like it.
No,
like,
I'm just not in a capacity to articulate myself properly. Actually, but,
Hey, it's fine. It's not important. It's just like, it's just these people annoy the shit out of me. Really annoying the shit out of me. Oh, you know what's funny? Like there were actually leaks about the battle royale, and the way the gameplay details got leaked, right? How the gameplay is gonna work and everything. And you know what, Andre? It's literally Warzone with the Battlefield twist on it. It's literally Warzone with a twist, with a Battlefield twist, which is fine. Like, okay, the way I read it, it's that it's basically like you have your contracts, missions, right? You have vehicles, you can get vehicles and everything. You can get your custom loadout. Revive is not like Warzone buy station. It's more like Fortnite, the reboot vans, something like that. So it sounds like that. Like it sounds like actually Warzone with a twist. And I'm just like the problem I have with from what I read, it's maybe the about the map. I'm so worried that this new Battlefield game is gonna have really claustrophobic urban maps. I hope that's not the case, because I remember, was it a year ago? Not almost a year ago, when that IGN article came out that said that, hey, Winzapella said like, I want to make playful, dense, playful areas for 64 players, all that kind of stuff. And the way I translated that and understood, he said that he wants to make those maps very small, you know, very straight to the action and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the Battlefield Labs playtest comes out that the two maps are literally urban, claustrophobic maps. I'm like, oh no. So I'm kind of worried the Battle Royales might be the same. I don't know why, but I noticed that if they have some sort of technology at DICE, that they took those comments that 2042 doesn't have any urban maps, they took it too hard, so now every fucking map is gonna be an urban map. I'm like, I hope not. I hope fucking not. I don't want the Battle Royale to be urban as hell. I don't want the multiplayer map to be urban as hell. I want a nice variety of all the different maps I can you can think of, right? I want a variety. I don't want the same freaking garbage. Also, from all the league maps, like the let's say the returning maps, Propaganda, urban map. Downtown, urban map. Telemarket, urban map. And Operation Firestorm is the only of those 4 maps that is not somewhat urban map. I'm like, okay, so we go into this direction that we're gonna have loads of urban maps. It's like, I don't think I like that. I really don't think I like that. So I'm low-key worried that the next Battlefield maps are gonna be like very claustrophobic and urban and everything, you know. Operation Loca, you like Operation Loca, you like Operation Loca, you like, everyone gets Operation Loca. I'm like, I hope not. I hope not. Oh, yeah, also some people were saying that the performance in the yesterday's playtest was so much better. I got from 80 FPS, I got to 110 FPS. I got 30 FPS more. No one even thought for a second, my dudes, you're playing Rush with 12 players on each team. of course you're gonna get better performance. Of course. Of course you're gonna get better performance because you have less players on the server. So it just bores me. People don't like each other. It's like media literacy. They don't know what they're talking about. They can't read between the lines. They can't. Like, yeah, of course you have bad performance because there's less players on the server. No shit. Like, no shit. Yeah, but you know what would be funny though? If the next Call of Duty releases March. So, imagine heads would roll a dice at EA. They would be like, what the fuck? No, the reason I'm saying that is because I'm pretty sure we're all getting a new Call of Duty later this year, but it will be funny because from what I heard, this new Call of Duty game is not looking good. Actually not looking good. Actually could be an absolute disaster. And
what
if that's
is it another Black Ops?
Yeah, Black Ops 7, yeah. It's already Black Ops 7 is announced, but they never revealed when the game is gonna come out. So imagine, just like, yeah, this is the first time ever we're giving more time for our developers to perfect the game, to provide you the premium experience. And the reason why I'm saying the Call of Duty March release would make sense for Activision, because it would go well with the Warzone thingy. So I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have a big Warzone. Well, we're gonna have a big Warzone update in autumn, right, when the new game is out. But they kind of switching gears now with Warzone. The big updates now, like those annual updates, probably will happen during March, April timeline. So releasing a game, let's say March, and then you have your Warzone update in April, it kind of makes sense. So imagine if Call of Duty is like, for the first time ever, we're gonna release a Call of Duty game in March. I can imagine EA is like, what the hell? Our game is not finished. We're not ready for autumn. We were scheduled for March because GTA is in May, so we can actually compete somewhat. And now we're like, fuck. And they can't release it next year autumn either because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is coming out that time too. So we're like, what time you release this game then? like you're fucked. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Like that would be like if I see in some dumb universe that Call of Duty releases in March or April, whatever, I will laugh my ass off because I know as soon as they would see that, like EA would see that news, everyone in the top management, everyone at Valve will be like, we're fucked. We absolutely cooked. We are so fucking cooked. It's just like, sure, you could go head to head with Call of Duty, even maybe be a better game than Call of Duty. You're not winning that fucking fight, 1-on-1, straight up. You're not.
True.
Oh, that would be such comedy. It would be such comedy. Comedy fucking for years that will be remembered for centuries. The joke will be remembered for fucking centuries. But yeah, that would be so fucking funny, yeah.
We have talked enough about Battlefield, in my opinion, and video games. Fuck them.
Alright, what do you want to talk about for the last 10 minutes?
Let's talk about more of Japan.
Sure, what do you want to talk about Japan?
I'm gonna drop something real funny now, okay?
Okay.
Because I've promised the listeners. And this is no joke, I'm not joking, okay?
Okay.
So, the last day, or the day before our flight, we went down to Haneda Airport, very close to Haneda Airport, like 1 or 2 stations away from it. In the evening, when I went to Family Mart, I went for a little walk and actually saw some planes and thought, wait a minute, am I in front of Haneda Airport? And yes, I was. So yeah, well, really, really close to the airport.
Okay.
So, my cousins and everyone, they were inside of a Lawson. I was standing in front of it. And a Japanese person approached me.
Okay.
And, started talking about something. And then he looks at my legs and points at my legs and is like, "You gym? You gym?" I just said, "Yes, I gym." So he proceeds to put his phone into my face and show me a picture of his six pack. And I gym. Yes, I gym as well.
Okay.
Okay. And then he's like, wait. And then he shows me a picture of his son with his six pack. And like, he very famous football player. And, I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't know football and stuff like that, right? We talk more about the gym because he like big muscle, and a little bit of Japanese that I could, we tried, and then we did some Google Translator or whatever, live conversation and stuff like that.
Okay.
And now the funny part, I used to be a little bit more chubby, right? So I showed
you were
him,
a unit, just saying.
I showed him a picture before I started going to the gym.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yes, good progress," and stuff like that, right? And we continued talking. It drifted in all kinds of sections. We started talking about, "Oh, where are you from?" and stuff like that, right? He also wanted to know where my hotel is, which of course I didn't tell him. That was a weird question, I guess. And when I said I gotta go, he came closer to me. He patted my belly and said, "Oh, you fat boy." He just pat my belly and said, "Oh, you fat boy." I'm like, where is this coming from? So I was keeping, like, and then inside I was like laughing my ass off, kind of crying at the same time. I wanted to burst out laughing. I couldn't. Okay, he just said, "Oh, you fat boy," and then
well, rubs your belly. You fucking fat boy.
Yes, and I don't know. He started talking more in English, and I'm like, he really tried to use his English and practice and stuff like that, right? And then I'm like, I don't know. So I somehow got out of this conversation, went around the corner, and I almost cried on, like, I almost threw myself on the ground and burst out laughing. It was like hilarious. Like, what the fuck did just happen? Like, if you tell that like anyone, it's like you would assume like this doesn't happen in real life or something like that. But damn, dude, I remember that for like until I die probably. It was so funny. Like just the random conversations and
Oh,
I don't know. Just pat my belly, you fat boy.
Looks at your legs. Oh, you gym? Oh, me gym too. Me six pack. My son six pack. Let me touch your back. Oh, you fat boy.
Oh yeah, he famous football player. Oh, where you from? Stuff like that. And oh, you fat boy.
Oh my god.
Most hilarious thing that has happened to me.
Oh my god, that's...
Yeah, it's amazing.
Jesus Christ, you fat boy. Should be the title of this episode, yeah. Oh, you fat boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when Japanese person called you fat boy.
And pat my belly.
Yeah, pat your belly, yeah. Like, that's the bell. Oh, you fat boy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Japan, I know, they sometimes don't have any filter whatsoever.
The conversation lasted for like 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, it didn't really offend me anyways. I'm not that fat anymore.
Oh, but it's still funny.
And it's also funny as fuck, like, yeah. I don't take myself too seriously anyway, but it's like, I had to keep in my laughing. I don't know, like, maybe it's weird, like, how would he react if I started laughing, right?
Yeah.
So that happened. The most hilarious shit during the whole vacation, in my opinion.
Anything else you want to talk about Japan?
Yeah, good food, friendly people.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Very open and direct as well, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
But very friendly.
I can tell.
like no joke, actually very friendly. Yeah, I mean, another funny thing, I guess, when a friend of mine wanted the Luffy figurine, right, that I mentioned earlier. So literally the second or third day I bought the figurine, you know, because first I was thinking, let's do that in Tokyo, right? You know, before I fly away, you know, I can manage all of my luggage and everything. No, I buy that on the second or third day. And it wasn't just any figurine. It was the Luffy 5th gear giant version.
Okay.
And I was looking at it, right? It was a big figurine, and I'm like, oh yeah, that will fit very well in my luggage, right? Until I got the package.
Okay.
Then I was like, I need a car. I don't need luggage, I need a car for that, probably. Listen. It barely fits in the back of my trunk in the car. when it's in the package. So I was main station Osaka, right, where I bought it, and it was 30 minutes by train, and it was rush hour, and I had a package that was almost as big as me, probably, or let's just say as big as my torso in terms of length and width, stuff, so something like that, if that makes sense. It's a bad comparison. Let me show you a picture though. I will send it to you in a minute, but you will see what I meant with that thing was expensive. So and we were leaving Osaka the next day, and I'm like, how do I fit this in my luggage? Because I can't take it with me on the train. So I unboxed it, and I crammed it into my luggage. And my luggage had a big bulge, because the figurine was so big, right? And somehow I got it to Germany without it breaking.
I mean, that's good.
I mean, one thing broke off, yes. Like, it was like, how do I explain this? It was like a lightning bolt, right? With a very sharp edge, and a little bit broke off of that edge. But literally, it could have broken on other areas easily as well. So I like, it's also a part that was not like pressed against, right? So I'm really curious why that thing broke off, and literally nothing else broke. So yeah, let me look finding the picture real quick, and you can continue talking about something.
Nothing much to talk about. We kind of talked about everything I wanted. We've been talking for an hour, so
We're almost done.
And yeah, an hour is literally where people like kind of tune off and they don't give a crap anymore. Like,
okay,
hey,
then
if you're still listening, I'm glad you are. But
let's make a deal. You put the pictures that I sent you in the end. You put them at the end of the video.
Sure.
I found the image. Let me send it to you. You want it in Discord or in WhatsApp?
Yeah, put Discord.
Okay. You will love this.
Put Discord, it's fine.
First I gotta know where I saved it.
I'm just checking what's the retention is for BattlefieldOne podcast episodes. Over 65%, 70%, which is that's fantastic. Perfect retention, honestly. But yeah. Anyway, well, I guess might as well end. You can send the pictures as we end.
No.
So anyway, what?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No,
what?
we're not doing that. No.
Okay,
we're
what?
We're not doing that.
Okay, what do you want to do for the last 5 minutes?
You
3
make
minutes?
the ending very awkward, or you can, cut stuff out.
Not
What I
cutting
want.
shit.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
what do
not
you want?
Oh, that's very good.
Okay. What do you want?
Sending you the picture.
Why is it taking so long to send you the picture on Discord?
I fucked my Windows up. I don't have preview images anymore, and I don't know what I saved it as with the name, because I just put numbers.
Well,
I found it. So it I don't know if it looks as big on the picture like it was in person, but look at this.
I mean, it's fine. I love the handle though.
It was very big.
I mean, yeah, I can tell. Because you're a fat boy, so I can tell by your arm.
It's not the only fat thing that I have.
No, it's definitely not fat. Nah, I can tell. Alright. Anyway,
No,
So-
we're not stopping.
Yeah, we are stopping.
No, we're not.
Okay, do the outro.
I'm making this more awkward for you.
Okay.
What
Anyway,
if I don't want it to end?
Sure.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Just
Well,
another sentence.
See, if this was a proper Patreon episode,
Yeah.
not a public one, I will not give a damn. But because it's a public one, that means we're working for free.
Oh, okay, so you're telling me that our viewers, our dear viewers from this free episode are just second-class viewers?
Yes, because you're not subscribed to Patreon.
Oh, okay. See how he thinks about you guys? That is,
Yes.
it should be very eye-opening.
You're
for you.
all second-class citizens to me because you're not subscribed to Patreon. People that subscribe to our Patreon, they're the first-class citizens and the most important people in the world.
You are very toxic. Oh, you toxic boy.
You're a toxic
Oh,
boy.
you toxic
Rubs belly.
boy.
Rubs
I
belly.
have one last thing to say that I actually because I saw the picture right now. I went to the Cup Noodles Museum.
There's a museum for cup noodles.
Yes, the history of instant noodles, and you could make your own. And I took them
Okay,
with me
sure.
to. And
Sure.
I will send you a picture. So I took them with me to Germany, and I had them for breakfast the first day I was back in the country, and it was actually really good. And then I realized how good the ready-to-eat meals are, you know, and instant ramen and stuff like that. It's like very delicious. Not like here where you feel like it's just chemicals and shit.
Sure.
So that's the last thing I wanted to. Oh. We could go on for hours. Now that I'm looking at the vacation pictures, oh my god. We have to stop. Otherwise, this episode will be 3 hours long.
I mean, after this, we can record another one. I will be sorry for the
I mean,
whole month.
if you want to, we can. Like, you want to? I have to talk about Don Quixote, which is a store for everything.
Okay, I'll decide.
You wanna record another episode?
I'll decide in 2 minutes. Let me finish this one first. Okay, wait. What do you want to talk about on that one?
More Japan, I guess. Or we just finish real quick for the next 5 minutes and make it quick.
Sure. Okay.
It's
free.
other weird stuff.
Well, it's free. Okay. Well, you all right? For 3-4 minutes. Come on. What is it? Quickly.
It's free real estate.
Come on. What do you want to talk about Japan for 3 minutes?
How random everything is when you go into convenience store, right? For example, in Germany, bread has a bread section.
Okay.
And where the bread is, there's usually also, the thing that you use for baking. What do you call it?
Oven?
No. Baking powder, but bread.
Flour?
Yes. Flour.
Jesus fucking Christ! Jesus fucking Christ!
For fuck's sake, I told you my English is not good anymore.
Okay, how
So,
did
yeah.
you say baking powder for bread?
Yes.
My dude said baking powder for bread! He meant flour! Holy
Yes.
fucking shit!
So usually that's also the bread section, right?
Okay.
No. In Japan, that's somewhere completely in a completely different department, and you have to go look for everything. Also, in the Mega Don Quixote store, where you can get everything from snacks to character goods and backpacks and everything. You know, there was a section with toys, and right next to it was the adult section with dildos and everything. So yeah, Japanese stores, very confusing. Stuff's not where it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, baking powder, but
Baking powder for bread. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. My dude said baking powder for bread. What's it called? Flour. Fuck. How do you say flour in German? Okay. Nothing.
I don't have it in my head right now.
Okay. so
Meal.
you're not.
We call it meal.
Okay. So I was right. The fucking vegetable that is in the coma for the last 6 months is smarter than you.
Software engineer, by the way.
My ass. My ass. Oh god. Okay. Anyway,
Let's stop this before it gets any worse. But hey, it's content.
it's
also,
content.
Maybe I'm on purpose being dumb, so you can get more views. Maybe this is my intention.
This will go on the fucking Battlefield 1 podcast Spotify, by the way, so...
Oh no.
Yeah. So people know what kind of stupid shit they're signing up for when they're on Patreon. Which you subscribe, of course, because we have some interesting conversations there. And you support the show.
I'm not even subscribed to you on Patreon anyway.
Yeah, fuck you.
Why should I? You still haven't paid me yet, even though you said...
Because you're not subscribed yet, that's why.
Are you sure about that?
There's a free... There's a £2 to €2 donation on Patreon if you want.
Why should I give you £2? What do I get from that?
My gratitude. You
Okay.
support the show. You're more Japanese stories.
I am the show.
Yeah, fat boy. Fucking fat boy taking the whole audio file to himself. That's a good joke. No, that's a good joke. I'm proud of that one.
That is weird as hell.
Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you guys.
I have to talk to you.
Eh?
I have to talk to you after the show.
Sure. Thank you guys for listening to this, whatever this was. Live Gaming Gathering,
I'm not sure either.
episode 51. This was a
I'm
public episode. Yeah, no, I don't care.
On purpose.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening.
There's another thing I want to talk
everything.
about. 1 second, please.
Oh god, what now?
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you for your time, because this was a public episode. You didn't pay for this.
I'm such a child sometimes.
But I do recommend to subscribe to Patreon so you get more of these episodes. We have 50 of them now, so we crossed the 50
very
mark.
immature conversations.
Very mature and immature conversations.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Good.
I'm so sorry. I'll shut up now.
I don't care. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next one. Battlefield 1 podcast resuming soon. Episode 43 coming soon. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you in the next one.